Hi, hi, hi. I love a holiday weekend. I don't know about you guys, but I had a very nice and relaxing one, so I hope you guys all did as well. Um, it's just nice sometimes just to have a little bit of um, a break, and I need to restart my computer. So I've been at work all day, but on my lunch break, I was doing some training, and I was trying to decide really kind of what the topic was going to be today, because I always get this way, like on the last week of the month, because I never really know, like, are you guys in the same headspace as I am? Like, I personally, I've pretty much wrapped up my month with my personal business, right? My parties that needed to close have closed. The ones that are going to continue to be open, we've established that. I may or may not have a personal order here or there that might drop in. So when that really kind of all starts to happen, then I personally start like hardcore focusing on the first week of the month, because my personal goal is to be not only active by the 5th, but to be at that 500 or close to that 500 by the 5th of the month. And if I play my cards right, if I set myself up for success, if I'm intentional with what I'm doing, I can do that, right? I can make it happen. You guys can too, regardless if you are just starting out, regardless if you feel like you're in a slump. It does not matter. It does not matter. If you're not currently looking at every single month like a brand new 30 days of opportunity, then you're looking at it incorrectly, okay? Start looking at your month as 30 days of an opportunity to move your business forward. Even if it's a little, even if that is having one more conversation than you normally would have, even if that is offering a party or a shopping link or whatever it is that you're doing one more time, right? Offering that out, reaching out to your customers, following up with them, asking your friends, like your close friends and family, not necessarily to buy from you. They should know what you do, right? I don't have to tell my close friends and family that I do Scentsy, right? They already know. They know who to come to when they're ready, right? So I don't bother them. But what I do ask of them is, hey, would you be interested in sharing this on your social media? Or I like to reach out to my mom. Hey, would you like to take a bag party with some testers around at your work for the next week and see if you can collect any orders for me, right? I'm not asking them to help my business, but in helping my business, there are ways that they can do that without having to be like my customers, right? I don't want my close friends and my family to feel like they're customers to me. When they do buy Scentsy, yes, I spoil them. I love on them. It's amazing, right? But they already know what I do. They already know. So if you're doing a good enough job and you communicate that to your close friends and family, those should not be the people that you're reaching out to saying, hey, would you place an order for me? Those should be the people that you're reaching out to say, hey, do you mind if I post this or if you share this post on your Facebook or on your Instagram or on your TikTok or whatever, right? Or would you carry a catalog around and see if anybody's interested in Scentsy? And if they are, here's I'll put a QR code on it. They can just scan it, right? So I like to make it really easy. Oh, and I think I have them all out, but I do have some more stickers. In fact, just to kind of show you, well, I take that back. I thought I still had stickers, but I guess I put them on all of the things. I sure did. Anyway, they're just little stickers. Oh, they're up here. And I just print these out on sticker paper, right? Avery labels. I just made up this cute little template. It's just my logo, which is me and my name. And it says shop here, and it's a QR code to my website. And I just put that right on the front of the catalog, right? That's what I do. And I put that on there. And that way they don't have to have, I'm not asking them to have conversations. I'm not asking them to like be a host for me. I'm just asking them, hey, would you just carry this, take this with you? You know, 9 times out of 10, most people know what Scentsy is now, and they will normally ask, hey, do you know somebody who does Scentsy? Like, I need a person. So those conversations usually start themselves. So look at your friends and family in that aspect. I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. I've had that, I've talked to and had some coaching calls this month that have been around, you know, I don't really know what to do for customers. And referrals is like one of those great things that we can be doing, right? And it's sometimes overlooked because we think that we're getting the word out to everybody. And even though that we are, right? I think most of us, if you're watching this, you're probably actively working your business. You probably are getting it out there, but it just doesn't hurt to have that personal, hey, would you mind just carrying this around? I'm trying to widen or broaden all at the same time. So widen my customer base, right? So that's usually how I frame it is this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build my customer base up a little bit. This would be really great if you could help me out. So if you haven't yet done that, if you haven't had those conversations, that is just a good suggestion for me to give you. So let me dive into our topic today, though. Today, like I said, my focus is going forward. I'm already into June, even though today is the 30th. We still have one more day. We still have tomorrow's the last day of the month. We are almost at a big goal. Okay. All right. We're so close. So I'm so excited to hit that goal for all of us as a group. I think that's a fantastic thing that we can all kind of cheer around. I love that. Sorry, I'm super thirsty today. It was just a busy day at work and I just found myself running around. So I'm looking forward into June. So what is happening in June? Well, we'll know all of the good things, most of the good things, probably tomorrow night on the end of month, right? We know that there's an end of month live every month on the last day. It's at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can join the watch party to watch it with me. All right. I always do that every single month. So I'd love for you guys to do that. And usually we get a good little sneak peek or an idea of what's going to be happening extra in June. We kind of already know what's going on. And if you guys are not already, I don't even think I brought my phone in here. I don't think I brought my phone in my office. I don't even know. I think it's out in the kitchen. I just completely lost my whole train of thought. Okay, so we know, oh, that's what I was going to say, because on my calendar, that's what I was pulling out, it's my calendar app. If you go into your workstation, you can sync the Scentsy calendar to whatever calendar you use. And I use like my iCalendar, so my iPhone calendar. I use my Google Calendar as well. But I can see very easily, because I've synced it with the Scentsy calendar through the workstation. I already know, which I need this anyway, but Bring Back My Bar starts June 1st. Monthly Transition, Sunshine State of Mind collection drops. And that one, y'all, if you guys did not get these ahead of time, I'm telling you, this is the best wax collection we have had in quite some time. My very favorite is the Pineapple Dragon Fruit. Yeah, I'm going to be rearranging my club because that one's going in there for sure. But all three of them are absolutely amazing. They're great. So I know that just by looking at my calendar, right? I can see that. So I already know that that's happening. But of course, we're going to get our planning ahead document on June 1st. So that morning, all of that will go live with the whole June transition, right? But Bring Back My Bar is something that I personally absolutely love this part of our business. I have done it many, many ways over the years. Probably all of the ways you can think of. If you go and you were to look back on my YouTube channel, you will find all of the different ways that I have done samples over the years, because you guys know I share what I'm doing, right? I share everything that I'm working on in my business. And you will see the progression of kind of how I've grown in how I do bring back my bar every single season. Now, we do have Bring Back My Bar twice a year, in the spring, summer, and in the fall, right? So usually if we're back on track, which I think we are now, it's in June and in January of every year. I will tell you that over the years, like I said, I have gradually grown into how I do my Bring Back My Bar. Because when it first started out, I was like, oh, well, I don't really have any customers who really know. And so it took me a while to kind of build up that customer base. When I joined back in 2012, there were people who knew about Scentsy, but it wasn't as widely recognized as it is today. So back then, I didn't really have, even though I was newer, I didn't really have people to reach out to say, hey, have you ever smelled any of these scents? Because at that time, like I said, it wasn't as popular. People didn't really recognize the name. They didn't really even know what it was. I barely knew what it was when I joined, okay? I just knew that it was like candles. That's about the extent of what I knew when I was joining, right? And then I found out, oh, they actually use a light bulb. Oh, I like that, right? My youngest, she's 13 now, right? She was a baby then, and it was very helpful to me because if you've had kids, you know how kids are, and they always tend to ruin all the fun, right? So I was like, because I loved candles. So if I could do it without lighting a candle, I was very happy. So that's actually why I joined. And then I kind of really dug in and learned the business, right? But over time, Scentsy has grown in popularity. People are more familiar with it. And now even people who are not necessarily my customers are already reaching out to me saying, oh my goodness, Bring Back My Bar is coming, and I saw that there's a scent on there that I used to love, and I really want to order it. So without even doing too much, people already kind of recognize the Scentsy name. They know what's going on. It is a big thing in the world of Scentsy. So you do have that going for you now. Like I said, I didn't back in the day when I was first starting out. But now we do. We kind of have that to our advantage. So you may find that you are going to might find it easier to maybe have some conversations with people who maybe you normally don't or wouldn't even think to have a conversation with, okay? Because I will tell you, I don't even know how many times throughout each month that passes that I will run into somebody or have a conversation with somebody and they're like, oh yeah, I used to have this Scentsy person, but now I no longer, they stopped selling, or I haven't talked to them in forever. I know that you do Scentsy. I'd like to order some Scentsy. I need some more smell goods, right? One of the nurses that I work with, she was like, oh my gosh, I had somebody who was like a sister-in-law and now they're not. And so I don't want to buy, I'm not necessarily trying to buy from them anymore. So you're going to run into all kinds of different scenarios when you're talking to people, but that's just the power and the popularity of what we have. So in a sense, for those of you who this might be your first time, Bring Back My Bar are the 20 scents that we voted back, okay? Consultants and customers alike got to vote during the voting period, and these are the ones that won. If you ask me about exactly how it all works, I don't know, but everybody gets to go on and vote. Either way, we've got a list of 20 scents. Now, these scents are only available from June 1st through June 30th, okay? So they're just available during the month of June. Now, because they are only available in the month of June, we want to make sure that we are taking full advantage of that. For one, I have no idea why that just popped up on my computer. Oh my goodness, sorry, I had to restart my computer. These windows just opened and I'm like, what the heck? I didn't open this, I don't know where it is. But we have the opportunity to have conversations about these scents because, again, for one, they're only available during this month. So that's a really good incentive, right, to get people to order if they are scents that they are familiar with, or if you did get the consultant exclusive early access where you were able to buy the bundle. I did. Mine just haven't arrived yet. I think they arrive on Thursday. I think it's Thursday. I got to double check. But I'm ready, right? I'm preparing myself. I want to get those samples out. I now have customers who want to do parties or shopping links, whatever it is that you want to call it now. For me, it's mostly shopping links, for Bring Back My Bar, because these are people who have known Scentsy for a while, and they're like, hey, I know that my friends will order too when Bring Back My Bar starts. Like, these are repeat hosts for me every single time that I have a Bring Back My Bar month. So I already know that I have 3 parties booked exclusively for Bring Back My Bar. Like, they are exclusive for that. They already know what the scents are. I've done a little bit of host coaching, and now they've been through it enough times with me. They kind of know how it works, right? So I usually will do host coaching based upon what they're really looking for out of this, right? Are they just looking for getting the scents that they like again and stocking up and having their friends stock up on the scents as well? Great, right? Then maybe we can do it in like a 2-week manner. Some of these will actually, one of the 3 parties that I already know that I have booked, they're going to keep it open all month long because they want to be able to share the link on their Facebook and Instagram and I think Snapchat or something. And they're going to share it that way too, because they're like, I know that I've got friends on there that know that I like Scentsy. And so I'm hoping that I can get some people to order through that. That way they can get more rewards, right? That's the whole point of having a party, is to earn that Scentsy free and half price, because they've got their eye on a couple of those warmers. I'm not going to lie. One of them, she is very excited. She wants to be able to get the flamingo warmer at a discount. And who doesn't? Because it's just so stinking cute. It's an amazing warmer. And she doesn't want to pay full price for it. And I was like, I don't blame you. I wouldn't either. So that's what they're working for. So being able to kind of coach and talk to your host and really determine what they're wanting out of this is going to help you to somewhat determine, again, maybe it's just going to be something that's going to be open for a week, 2 weeks, maybe it's the whole month, right? They want to capture as many people as they can, and that is fantastic. Now, these people that are hosting for me, they get an exclusive. All right. Now, again, sorry if you can hear that fan. I apologize if you can hear that fan. I don't get, for whatever reason, my phone is not showing me comments. But I was hot. So my fan was on. I'll turn that off. My host gets a nice little thing from me. So what I do is because I do buy the actual Bring Back My Bar, the whole 20 bars, right? I do that. And then what I do is I give them 1 cube of every scent and I send that out to them. Now, all 3 are out of state, so I do have to mail these. But I usually use the If It Fits, It Ships, UPS mail, the padded envelope bags, and get them out that way. You can do it that way. If they are local, then that makes it even easier, right? To be able to get them those. But what I tell them is, here, you get 1 cube of all 20 cents for hosting. That is my gift to them for hosting and doing, again, whether it's a shopping link, whether it's a Facebook part, whatever. All of mine are shopping links, but however it is that you're doing it, that is what they get as a gift from me. So they actually get to experience all 20 of the scents, right? And then they'll have it to pass around, to let their friends smell when they go to work, when they go to church, all the things, right? So this is how I'm doing them this year. I've done it this way, I don't know, a couple years. I've done it all the ways. I will say this, whether you're doing like what I'm doing for my hosts, or you're doing something a little bit different, it really doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, what you want is you want the scent to get under noses. You want people to experience the scents, okay? Because some of them may or may not have ever even smelled some of these scents before, right? And if they haven't, you really want them to experience them. So again, this is why I said for my hosts, they get 1 cube of each scent. And after that, customers will actually get felt samples, okay? So those people will be getting felt samples. My hosts actually get 1 cube. Now, if I have a customer that spends enough to make it a party order, so that would be 200 or more, then I actually do the same for them, as long as I have enough left over. Now, I mean, my goodness, if I use all of these bars, that's a good problem to have, right? Okay, I'm probably not. I haven't ever run into that situation yet, but it could happen, right? Okay, if it does, then I would figure something else out to give as an exclusive gift to those people. But, so this is what I do. Like I said, I've done it in this method a few times, but I'm going to do it this way again. So these are, don't laugh, don't laugh. Have y'all ever done a Jello shot? Okay. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay, all right, so I get these little cups. You can get these literally anywhere. Even the grocery store has them in the aisle, right? The bags and the plastic stuff, right? They have it in that aisle. You can literally get them anywhere. I just order mine off of Amazon because 9 times out of 10, I'm usually ordering off of Amazon anyway. So I just got, these are like the 2-ounce size. So they're 2 ounce and I get 100 of them. Now, am I going to use all 100? No. So I'm going to have some left over that I can use for future samples, right? Okay. So all these are like the little Jello shot glasses. Okay. And they look like this, right? It's just that. And then, of course, you get the lid that goes on top. You know, hey, if you are like me and you also pack your lunch, these might come in handy too. So if you've got some leftovers, save them for like the salad dressing or whatever if you pack it for your lunch, right? So they have the lids that come with them, 100 of these, right? So technically I could do 5 sets with these. Right now I'm only looking at doing 3 because I've got 3 hosts, remember? I only do this with my hosts. If they're hosting a Bring Back My Bar party, that is their gift from me. So, like I said, I tell them, you're going to get 1 cube of every single scent. Use that to pass around, share with your friends, let other people smell them. And then my gift is you get to keep them. So you get to warm them. You can do whatever you want, give them away, whatever you want to do. They're yours. One of my customers, I absolutely love her, and I still remember it to this day. I want to say it was like in a January because it was during the school year that we were doing Bring Back My Bar one time. And she was like, here's the funny thing. She said that what she did is she actually took them in to her classroom. She teaches elementary. She took them in. She had taken the label because I just make little round labels and I just pop them on the top of what the scent is, right? So that way they know. But she actually took, after she smelled them and then did her party thing, she took all the labels off, took them into her classroom, and she said that it was a really fun activity for her classroom kids she kind of gave them a fun thing of guess what this scent would be called. And so the kids were all having a good time with it, you know, and I thought that was just a really cute thing that she did. And then of course, I'm sure she warmed them when she was done with the class. But, so I literally let them know you can do whatever you want with these things. Have fun with them. Enjoy them. That's the whole point, right? Is giving them that opportunity. Everybody else. So after I make these 3 sets and get them out, then I will go through and I will warm 1 cube of each, and then I will make up some felt sample sets out of just that 1 cube. And usually, because I use those small round felts, I can usually get at least 5 sets out of just warming 1 cube, right? So I'm fairly certain I'll have at least 5 sets of all of the scents to be able to send out as needed.
I
don't quite know yet if I'm going to send them out to like certain customers, or if I'm just going to send like, here's 5 different scents that I think that you would enjoy, or here's 6 different scents I think you would enjoy. 5 is just more of an even number when I'm talking about 20. So I could split it up between 4 different people. Like maybe people like more bakery or more fresh or fruity, right? And I can kind of maybe, you know, change them up into different pods of scents, so to speak. And it's just another way to get the scent out. Right now, those are going to be a lot easier for me to mail, because what I will be doing, and I think I've already shared it here in the group, so you'll be able to get it, but Kimberly Polita made up a really great graphic on Canva with all of the scents already listed for Bring Back My Bar. So I'm just printing those on regular paper, not cardstock, just regular paper, printing those out. I'm going to fold them, you know, so that it's tri-folded, and then I will put the 5 scents that I choose for each person, the felt scents, put them all in one long envelope, and I will be able to get those out for 1 stamp. 1 stamp. So it's not going to be something that's going to cost me a whole lot of money, but at the same time, the point is to let people smell these scents. For some of my customers, like I said, they may not have smelled some of these for a while. Now, with that being said, getting the opportunity to let them smell these guys out, let them kind of find some new favorites, remember, please, please, please remember, bring back my bar. Bring back my bar. And I might actually do it. I got to think about this, how I'm going to do it, because I'm actually thinking of, I'm going to use like a circular label to go on these. I might actually make the label big enough so it might be like a 1.5 inch, 2 inch, whatever this is, round. And maybe even put the Always Get My Bar Club perk or something. I might actually put something about club on each label, because it's that important. So if you are sending something out, if it's the Kimberly Polita Canva document, that's great. You can put that on there as well. If you're using another one, if you're making your own, whatever, just make sure that you are putting Scentsy Club somewhere on that. I'm going to encourage you guys that for the entire month of June, to make it a point to mention club every single time you mention Bring Back My Bar. I don't want you to have a conversation, whether it's through a message on Facebook, in person, on the phone, text, whatever, however it is that you get the message out. I don't want you to say the word Bring Back My Bar without saying the word Scentsy Club with it. Those two should be hand in hand in June, because this is your opportunity to create perpetual PRV. That's what Scentsy Club does for us. Now, what it does for our customers is a whole nother ball game, right? They get a whole nother level of good things, because they're able to save 10% if they're spending $30 or more automatically. So that's already a great savings. The shipping is discounted because it's a flat rate. That's even cheaper than if they were to go to my website and order something off of it, okay? They also get exclusive access to bricks in there, okay? Bricks of certain scents. If you guys do not know that, yes, they can. They also have the ability to lock in specifically like the Bring Back My Bar scents that they're hopefully going to fall in love with, 1 or 2 or more different ones that they're going to want to put in their club. So they will get them until they decide they don't want it anymore, right? One of the ones that I am making sure gets back in my club is Beach. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to have Beach back. It honestly, it's one of those OG scents that for me, it takes me all the way back to when I first joined as a consultant. It was one of our scents that we just always had, and I've just always loved it. I've always loved it. So I had it in my club for a while. Somehow, some way, it snuck out of my club and I lost it. And so I'm so excited to have it back. But there are going to be people who have that same problem. They're like, oh my gosh, I used to love that one. And you're like, okay, here's how you get it forever and always, right? You start a Scentsy Club, even if it's just for 1 bar a month or whatever it is, right? they will soon see the perks of Scentsy Club, and there are so many, right? So it's not necessarily, I don't want you to think of it like, oh, I'm just talking about club because that helps me out. No, it honestly helps your customers out probably more than it's going to help you, because they are going to get something that they enjoy, that they like, at a discount and on their schedule. They have the opportunity to cancel at any time. There's no minimum. There's nothing they have to worry about when it comes to that. They're simply paying for what they already want. Okay? You're not trying to sell them a car. You're not trying to add on an expensive warranty or something, right? Like Best Buy or something, right? You're not doing anything other than giving them what they already want. And they're going to find out that maybe, which one of the big things for club for me with my people is the opportunity to be able to get to that $60 price point, so that way they can get a half off item. And I always tell them, if you're going to use a half off item, either get a brick and get it for half off, because that would mean it's only $12 for a brick. Hello. Or get the with box. Now the with box now, okay, that's $17. Like, okay, yes, it's $17, but look at what the retail is and what we're getting. What was it this past month? What was it? I want to say it was worth like right at $40 or something, right? Getting that at only $17, like, hello. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to do that? Who wouldn't want to do that, okay? That's how I like to get it. I know my customers don't want to pay full price for it either. I don't want them to. Just like I don't want her to pay half or full price for that flamingo warmer. I'm like, girl, don't you worry. We're going to do a shopping link. We're going to get it for you, so you can either get it half price or you can use that. All right, we should be back. I apologize. My husband was calling. Okay. So there we go. Bring back my bar. So whether or not you're doing it this way, you can. That's just a way to do it. Okay. I can go over all the other different ways, but honestly, at the end of the day, if you're really looking to just do it in the best cost-effective manner that you can, do felt samples. Just make some felt samples. If you were not or are not able to get the full 20 bar kit, you don't have to. Okay. You do not have to. Don't do it. Don't spend family money on Scentsy. That's not what we do, okay? What I will encourage you to do is to maybe do a poll, especially if you have a VIP group, or if you just use your personal Facebook, if you've got a VIP, if you use Project Broadcast, whatever. Create a poll and say, hey, I want everybody to vote on these scents. The top 3 or the top 6 are going to be the ones that I will be sampling out. So I'm going to need everybody to vote so I know which ones to get. And then on June 1st, you can order, even if that's just ordering a 3-pack of scents, then get the top 3 scents from what everybody voted on. Or I would probably, because it is the best way to buy wax, let's be honest, y'all, is the buy 5, get 1 free bundle. Okay, that's already out there for everybody. Get that 6-pack. Yes, you're going to earn PRV on it too, but you're also going to be able to use those 6 bars for samples. Okay? Again, smells under noses. That's how people fall in love with Scentsy. That's how people like Scentsy, is smelling it. Okay? Because we do have a good quality product. So whatever method that you decide to do for Bring Back My Bar, that is you. That is your business, your decision. You get to choose. I am simply here to give you options and ideas of how to do it, okay? Because I want you guys to be able to be doing something, even if it's just 1 bar that you get, all right? Even if it's 1 bar, pick your favorite, all right? If that's all you can do, that's all you can do. And then I want you to sample the crap out of that bar, okay? And the best way to do that, the most cost-effective way, is just to make felt samples. And it doesn't even have to be the felt that, like, I order it through Amazon. They're the little round circles, right? Okay, I get those through Amazon. It's like, I don't know, $7 for 1,000 pieces or something. It's not that expensive, but honestly, y'all, you can go to the craft store. I think you can even go to the Wally World and you can go to the craft section and you can buy just like 1 sheet of felt and literally cut it with scissors into little squares or circles. Get creative, who knows, right? And then use that. You can get it for like 25 cents for one sheet of felt. That's a whole heck of a lot of samples that you can get for 25 cents with one bar. The point that I'm trying to make is that you have to get people smelling these scents. Remember, what is the other thing we're going to do this month in June? We're not going to talk about Bring Back My Bar without mentioning Scentsy Club. Scentsy Club, Bring Back My Bar. Scentsy Club, Bring Back My Bar. Bring Back My Bar, Scentsy Club. It's just going to become such a habit that by the end of June, it's going to be so ingrained because you're going to do it for all 30 days of June. You're going to be saying those words that come July, every time you have a conversation with a customer again, you're always just going to add on Scentsy Club. Oh, you love that scent? Oh, you love that pineapple dragon fruit scent from our Sunshine State of Mind collection? You should start a Scentsy Club. That way you can get it even after it's no longer available, right? It's just going to become second nature. And the more that you talk about it, the more you're going to get more familiar with the rewards, how great of a program it is for our customers. Because at the end of the day, I want my customers to know that they are buying at the best value. They're getting what they want at the best value. The bundle and saves, that's why we have them. Okay? Always Get My Bar is a perk of Scentsy Club, right? Where they're able to save 10% if they're spending $30. They're able to get a half price item if they hit that $60 price point. They get a reward point every time they spend money. They're getting referral points every time somebody uses their affiliate link, okay? It's just all building up for them. Building up and building up and building up. Why wouldn't we share that? And then for us as the consultants, yes, it's going to help us. It's also going to help us to identify our customers who love what we have. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's how I look at my Scentsy Club subscribers. These are people who love Scentsy as much as I do. Because they've decided, I need this on a regular basis. Whether it's every month, every other month, or every quarter, right? They know that they need that. And they're going to be getting it. Those are my people. I can relate to that, right? Because that's me too. Okay. So you're going to find who those people are that you can really just have great relationships with and build those relationships based upon fragrance. That's it. That's what we do, people. We sell things that smell good. That's what we do. And we want our customers to feel appreciated. We want them to know that we are trying to give them the Scentsy they want at the best price. At the end of the day, that is a job well done. And if we're able to do that on a continuous basis, that's going to help us in our business as we are working to hit our personal goals. All right. So Bring Back My Bar. We're going to be ready for it. We're going to talk about Bring Back My Bar and Scentsy Club. Always and forever. Those are going to be the two things that we're always going to be talking about. All right. You're going to decide how you're going to get the word out about Bring Back My Bar. So if you've got a VIP group, if you've got those things going on, that's when you need to start having conversations. Start now. All right. It starts on Thursday. Thursday is when it's going to officially kick off. There's no harm in starting to talk about it now, okay? You can give it a couple of days early notice and start getting it out there. All right, guys, that's what we have for this week. I cannot wait to hear what you guys are doing for Bring Back My Bar. So drop it in the comments. Let me know. And if you have questions, if you need help, or if you just need ideas, drop those below too, because I'm happy to help there. All right, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.